Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm not sure if anybody's tuned in at the moment and watching, but we are here live. If I am in fact live, which all is pointing to I am live. But we are out here at Eau Claire North High School. We are about to take on the Eau Claire North High School JV team. By we, I mean the River Falls Wildcats JV team. I am a one-man show today, so I'm going to be doing my best here to bring you the broadcast. I've got a camera set up. I've got it live streaming, I think. I've got people looking at me like I'm crazy. Because I kind of am. But I'm going to do my best here to bring you the game. Hopefully you can see okay through the fence here. I've got no other option to video except for through the fence here. But it looks like the girls are at the plate now doing the meeting with the umpire. Probably going to flip a coin. No, we're not flipping coins. We know who's home. EC North is home, of course. But we should get underway here shortly. And so I'll be back when we do. Thank you. Okay, looks like we are about to start the game here. Pitcher warming up. I'm going to do my best to give you who our batters are. Kind of a little bit far away, so it's hard for me to see. But pitcher's warming up here. Looks like she's got a good arm. Real good extension. Real good release. See if I can. I'm going to try to get the batter for you, and I'm going to try to do a little bit of camera work if the ball goes out into the outfield. But we'll do what we can do. EC North in the white and baby blue uniforms here, unis. River Falls, of course, in the darker navy unis. You got Coach Rachel right here shaking hands with the umpire. Great sportsmanship out of her. She is working first base, and here comes Autumn. Autumn is up here first. Not going to be doing balls and strikes, guys. I'm just going to be doing innings, hopefully runners on base, and score for you. Got a high foul ball to the right field, or excuse me, to the third base side, and called foul. Sorry if this drives you guys crazy. I'm calling the game here. Okay. Doing the best I can. Yeah, we are. Another high pop-up, looks like to the third base side. Goes foul again. So we should have around a a 3-1 count right now. She has two, excuse me, not 3-1, 2-1 count, possibly 2 strikes against her. And takes that for a strikeout. So I want to say this is Rory up at the plate. Second batter takes a cut at it, hits it foul behind the catcher. Coach runs back out with a couple of fresh balls for the umpire. Looks like a little bit of a changeup there, thrown for a ball high. I wouldn't say EC North's pitcher is really too fast-paced, kind of taking her time back there, which is a good thing for the batters. Ball thrown low. Ooh, good pitch there. Strike called. Rory should have 2 strikes against her right now. Oh, way to stay alive, Rory. Foul tip. Ball goes foul, not catched by the catcher, so she stays alive. Taking some good swings here, so I wouldn't be surprised if she connects with one. Ball up high, probably around full count at this point. Oh, okay, yeah. Close pitch there, called a ball. Rory takes first base. We've got a runner on first, 1 out. This looks like, oh, we have Harper Lee up now. Harper Lee probably playing somewhere middle infield. Third batter. Harper, big cut right down the middle. Fielded by the center fielder. And now we've got a good single there by Harper Lee. Got a lefty here. Pass ball, runners advance. Big cut. Nice pitch there by 23, the pitcher. Another big cut. That was called a foul. So she's got 2 strikes against her right now. Runners on second and third in scoring position. Pitch delivered. Ooh, tricky changeup there. 12 swang way ahead of it. Kind of saw the pitch, but still swang early. Ended up making contact. Cut almost being Coach Rachel, first base coach, right in the head. But Rachel, with those quick cat-like, wildcat-like reflexes, able to avoid the foul ball. We've got 2 strikes against her. Strikeout there. So now we're down 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Lily Wang up. Not sure where Lily's playing in the field today, but last week she was playing some pretty solid first base. Change up high. Lily's all over it. Second pitch down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Strike down the middle. Lily Wang takes it. Pitch low, ball 3. Counts at 3-1 right now. Runners on scoring positions. Third and second.
Yeah.
Good pitch. Lily fouls it off, back behind home plate. High foul ball. It's a little earlier in the day here, 4 o'clock or 4:11 up here in Wisconsin. Not a lot of little kids at the ballpark today to chase balls around, but the dad went back there and got that one. Looks like Lily Wang struck out there looking. Pitch was a little high, but anyway, umpire calls it a strike, and we are into the bottom of the first inning. Let me see if I can kind of balls and strikes, bottom. Oh, whoops. Well, now we're on the bottom. I had it set to bottom to begin with. Once again here, watching EC North take on the River Falls Wildcats JV team. This is also the EC North's JV team. New to this, I've got a daughter who's a freshman, so I can't tell you much about the teams just yet, but I will when I know. Looks like we have Autumn Schultz taking the mound for the Wildcats. One-man show, again, everybody here, so I'm doing the best I can to bring you the broadcast. My partner in crime, Andrew Nelson, who is Reese's dad, who's playing catcher right now, it looks like. He is out of state for work, so he's doing the work thing, making some money, giving Amy a little bit of a break at home from him. I'm sure she's grateful for that, but we miss Andrew in the end of the day. My name is Eric Withers. I am Harper Withers' father, and this is the Wildcat Sports Network. Varsity games following this one. I think that one's going to be on a different, same channel, different feed. So if you do want to tune in for the varsity game, it'll be here for you on this channel, but again, different feed. All right, Autumn Schultz pitching here, facing her first batter of the day. Schultz with the pitch, down low for a ball. Quick arm speed out of Schultz. Grounder hit to first base, fielded by Wang, easy out. One out, bottom of the first. Pitch high for a ball. Swung on there for a strike, count 1-1. I don't know if you can see from this angle, but I'm kind of looking straight across the field at the Wildcats bench. Let's see this pitch here. Pitch away for a ball, but River Falls JV team is pretty huge. I want to say they have maybe 7, 8 subs at any given moment, maybe 6, 7, somewhere around there. So they're getting a lot of support from the bench right now. Our Autumn especially is. Ball down low, lost count of the pitch count, but I want to say, oh, okay, they've got it going on the scoreboard now. Okay, a little help. So 3 balls, 1 strike on the scoreboard. Ball high, batter walked. Swung on here. I think this is Autumn's 3rd batter, maybe 4th. That would be 3rd, I believe. So 3 spot here for EC North. First pitch was a strike. She swung on that. Strike down the middle. Throw back from the catcher to first. Try to kind of little sneaky play there by Reese Nelson back to Wang to try to get that quick out, but runner got back. Another swing strikeout by Autumn Schultz. Wildcats tie game. Oh, 2 down. Nice pitch, strike 1. Runner on first base here, not too aggressively leading off. Strike 2 by Schultz. Now, I'm used to youth ball. So I'm still kind of learning the rules of high school ball, but typically, and I think this holds true for high school, this runner here can't leave the bag until the pitcher releases the ball. There's a strikeout from Schultz. 3rd out, and we're going to head into the 2nd inning. Anyway, more thoughts about the leading off in a minute here. Okay. Top of 1. Looks like we have Hannah Latham on deck. Latham, also known as one of the goalies for the St. Croix Valley Fusion Women's High School Hockey Team, coming off a big season. Here, let me see if I can get a little better of a picture for you. Yeah, the fence really kind of prevents me from zooming in, guys. So, you know what? It is what it is. Got the outfielders warming up. You know, I was expecting the worst weather-wise, but as of right now, it's not that bad. So if I told you it's probably around 40 degrees or so, 40, 45, sunny. Wind died down, which is good, because last Thursday, I believe it was, we were out at River Falls and it was miserable out there, man. Freezing and windy. But today, not too bad. Dare I say, a nice day to play some softball. All right, throw down by the catcher. Decent throw down here, so I'd be a little careful stealing second base, which they have been so far. Coach Rachel back in position. Coach Rachel is an assistant coach here for the JV team. Coach Talon, or maybe Traylon, sorry coach for slaughtering that. She's the head coach. She's taking third base right now. First pitch, strike right down the middle. Hannah takes it. Second pitch, ball. All right, so now I'm looking at this thing, and you really can't see the batter. I'm gonna try to fix that in a minute. Hannah swings, misses, big cut by Latham. Nice cut again by Latham. Tipped back for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the scoreboard. Home of the Huskies. I believe EC North mascot is the Huskies, so we'll call them the Huskies going forth here. Pitch taken right down the middle. Hannah struck him out. Okay, second batter of the inning is up. Oh, this is Reese. Reese Nelson, the catcher's up. Took the first strike. Pitcher's throwing pretty good right now. Ball high. 1-1 is the count. And again, this pitcher, nice pace. Not working too fast, not working too slow. Pretty consistent. High fly ball, hit to the outfield by Nelson. Oh, outfielder misses it. Nelson advances to second. Close play, slides, safe. Gets right around the tag. Awesome play there by Reese Nelson. Nice double. All right, so we've got Harper Lee up to bat right now. I want to say. This is not Harper Lee, excuse me. This is Harper Schurz. Harper Schurz, I believe, is playing second base. We've got 3 Harpers on this team, so at any given moment, somebody's been yelling Harper about something. Ball low, we've got a 1-1 count. Nelson, I don't know if this helps, but you can see Reese on base there, not in the distance. I'm going to hopefully fix this camera so you can see home base here in a second, or the batter at least. Pitch fouled back by Schurz. Schurzy playing second base today, but also a pitcher. We've got a couple pretty good pitchers on this team. with Autumn and Harper. Takes it low. Looks like the catcher dropped the ball there, which means the runner can try and advance, but she got tagged, so she's out. We have 2 outs now. Let me see. That takes another strike. Nelson goes to steal down low. Out. Nelson gets thrown out at third base. Try to do kind of a head-first slide into it, but lost her footing a little bit and got tagged out. Looks like on the head by the third baseman. Good throw down by the catcher, and we are now heading into the bottom of the 2nd inning. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to run a commercial, and it may or may not have sound, but that's what we're going to try. So I'm going to adjust the camera in a second here, listen about our sponsors, and I'll return in just a minute.
And great times go hand in hand. When life throws you a curve, whether it's a fender bender, a hailstorm, or a new home adventure, you need someone who's got your back. You can trust Jared Himes and his team at American Family Insurance in downtown Ellsworth. Accidents happen, and when they do, call Jared and protect your crash with the stash. Looking to move in or move up? Connect with Sarah Jenkins and Property Executives Realty, your hometown expert. Visit sarahjenkins.com today and let Sarah help you find your way home. Allie and the Massa Mortgage team is your trusted partner in navigating the complex world of home financing. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, looking to refinance, or navigating a complex financial situation, Allie's team is here to guide you every step of the way. River City Stitch offers premium on-site custom embroidery, screen printing, promotional items, and graphic design services in River Falls and Prescott. A proud supporter of Wildcat softball and sponsor of the River City Stitch Baller of the Game, you can trust Callie and her team for all your promotional needs. River Falls Wildcat softball would like to thank the following sponsors.
Okay, so I moved things around a little bit. I think you may be able to see it a little bit. I hear people yelling Autumn, so I think this is... Oh yeah, Autumn's up. She's pitching again. All right, first pitch was a strike, second pitch ball, so it looks like we got a 1-1 here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, tie game. Huskies versus the Wildcats. Contact made, but foul. Kind of got ahead of the batter. Kind of got ahead of that ball, and just enough on it to make it over to first base coach area. Pitch thrown down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, nice pitch. Hit over to second base. Second baseman lost her footing a little bit, couldn't field the ball. So we've got a single by number 23 of the Huskies. Strike down the middle. Okay, so what I was talking about earlier with the base running. So you see 23 here on first base. I think you can see her. Yes, you can see her. she can't leave that base until Autumn, the pitcher, has released the ball. So you can see right when she releases, she can lead off. So it's not like baseball where you can, you know, take a huge lead when the pitcher's on the mound. You have to wait until she releases, and then you can lead off and or steal, or just sit there. Pop up to third base, easily caught by the third baseman. I think that's Rory out there playing third base, and we've got a Wildcats out. Sorry, scoreboard was all weird there for a second. I think we're right now. First pitch by Schultz, right down the middle for a strike. Batter takes. This batter's got some pretty cool gear. She's got these hot pink batting gloves and this cool rainbow bat thing. Second pitch looked like a little bit of a change-up, thrown for a strike. We got 2 strikes on the batter. Runner still at first base. Oh, nice pitch by Schultz. Batter swings and she's out. 2 down. Strike 1. Autumn's throwing really good right now. Batter up, number 18, looks like she's doing a little bit of a slap hit maneuver where she starts kind of running towards first base as the ball is being pitched. Goal here is to slap the ball over to the third baseman, usually, and get a good run at first base. Slap hitters are usually some of the fastest people on the team, and so we just want to. The team wants to get them on base so they can steal and advance, but 2 strikes on her right now. Schultz delivers the pitch, fouled back by the batter. Still in the slap position. So, if I'm not mistaken, slap hitting, unlike bunting, you can foul on 2 strikes and it's not considered out. So she can keep fouling off if she wants. Swung at that, batter out. Okay, good pitching there by Schultz. Heading into the 3rd inning here. 0-0 the score. Once again, Eric Withers here, bringing you the broadcast from EC North. Huskies versus the Wildcats, JV. Directly following this game, I'm assuming on this field, you're going to see the varsity teams go at it. All right, so maybe it looks like a pitcher change up here. We got number 18 coming to the mound. She was the one that just was up to bat, the slap hitter. So she's getting warmed up. Not sure exactly where we're at in the order. We may be at the top of the order. Autumn, looks like Autumn Schultz is getting ready to bat, so I think that's the top of the order. Getting to the top of the order. I'm over here in the on the visitor side of things. folks are being very nice, dealing with me, just talking to myself. Okay, catcher just yelled coming down, which means this will be the last warm-up pitch by number 18. I can't tell if this is the same catcher or not. Pitcher delivers the pitch. Ball goes down, and here comes Autumn Schultz. Maybe not. Maybe not Autumn. Okay, this is not Autumn. This is number 24 of Wildcats. Again, still getting my names and numbers down. I believe 24 is in the outfield. Hey man.
How's it going?
Good. Steve Pellinger here.
Oh boy.
Joining. I don't know if you can hear him or not. How's it going, Steve?
That's going good. It's
Okay.
going good. How we looking?
I think we're looking fine.
Okay.
Not sure exactly, but
Okay.
you know, I've got some text that we are up and running, and
Yeah.
we got audio and.
Paul Aderman's listening in from the plane, and he said
Nice.
that you're doing great.
Okay.
Suggested I maybe take an outfield shot though.
Outfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. Are we playing on this field? Must be.
I don't know. Yeah. So the question is, if varsity is playing on the same field, I believe they are, because I don't really see another softball field around
Well, there
here.
used to be one over there, but it seems like that's all tore up. 'Cause
Oh,
that's
yeah.
where we played before.
Looks like some construction going on here at the high school.
Yeah.
All right, we got a
How's
easy
the
ground
score
ball
here?
there. Score is 0-0,
Okay.
and we are in the top of the third.
Okay.
So pretty close game. No big mistakes yet, or no big
Okay.
overthrows, or pretty clean games. The second pitcher they have coming up here.
Okay.
So so I don't know. Maybe in a minute here I'll try to set up in the outfield.
Well, I can. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I need to figure out if this is going to be the field. I think it is. Let me walk around. I'll be right back.
Okay. Steve Pellinger joining me there for a second. Not sure if you could hear him, but Steve Pellinger has a daughter Danny, who's on the varsity team. He's my counterpart that films and records and broadcasts the varsity games. Steve is on a mission right now. He's got the wagon full of crap and recording stuff, and it looks like a cooler with some waters. And he's going to find a spot to broadcast the varsity game. So yeah, big job Steve does here. Big cut there. This is Autumn Schultz. She's got a 2-2 count on her, 1 out. Let me see if I did not remember to adjust that on the scoreboard, but I can do that. Big cut again. Ball goes past. Schultz makes it to first. Nice heads up play there by Schultz. It was strike 3, but the ball got away from the catcher, and she had the wherewithals, to make it to first base. Now we got a runner at first. Little grounder here. Play to first is out, but advances Autumn to second base, and she then takes third base. Great heads-up base running here by Schultz today. The third baseman ran in to field the grounder and left third base completely open. Schultz saw that, rounded second really quick, and now we've got a runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Harper Lee up to bat here. Harper Lee swings at a changeup, gets way in front of it. Strike 1. Harper Lee takes strike 2. ball one, high for Harper Lee. Count is 1-2. Another ball wide, goes past, but Autumn decides not enough time to try to make a run or make a go at home plate there. High, fly ball, could hit the gap right there, perfect. Nice hit by Autumn Schultz. She gets the first base, nice single, and she drives. No, sorry, that wasn't Autumn Schultz with the hit. That was Harper Lee with the hit, and she drives Autumn Schultz in. So we've got a run on the board here. 1-0 Wildcats. All right, number 12, up to hit. Nice drive. Coach Rachel just doesn't even flinch, just takes the ball right off the foot, bounces it directly towards the first baseman so she can pick it up, get it back to the pitcher. And my concern is the ball. Is the ball hurt there? Because, I mean, Coach Rachel's pretty tough. I would probably change that ball out. Probably has a big dent in it since it hit Rachel. Here's the pitch. Change up. Big cut by 12, got in front of it. Huskies pitcher here, number 18, has a pretty mean changeup. Thrown it a couple times now. Pitch delivered. Another cut to the first baseline, gone foul. Coach Rachel easily able to avoid the ball off the noggin there. Coach Rachel pretty much fearless. Just standing in there with poise. Pitch delivered. Call the ball. We are at 2 balls, 2 strikes right now. Another foul. Tight cut to the first base side here. Count still 2-2. There, she got it fair, hit right to the first baseman, and easily fielded by the first baseman to get the third out of the inning. Now the Huskies will be up to bat. Well, decent inning there by the Wildcats. We got 1 on the board. Autumn Schultz is coming back out to the mound. And I was going to mention this at one point, but Autumn Schultz, awesome pitcher. I believe she just got named to some really kind of nationwide team. I'm not going to even try to guess the name of the team, but it was a big deal. So congratulations to her and all her success so far in softball. What I want to show you is she has such a cool like wind up. So she gets way low. I don't know if you can see here. Head way forward, almost like a bull. She gets like in this really down low stance there, and kind of really drives forward well. Anyway, something to kind of watch. She has kind of a cool, unique wind up and pitch, and she's been successful with it. Big shout out to Andrew Nelson, who's texting me from wherever he is right now. Reese Nelson, his daughter's still back there at catcher. I don't really see much of a change as far as fielders go. looks like Wang here, number 17 at first base. You got Harper Schurz at second, Harper Lee at shortstop, and Rory at third base. Nice fastball down the middle for a strike for Schurz. Outfielders, I'm struggling with. These girls, I don't know who they are. Again, I'm a new dad to softball. So some of these kids have been in it for a couple years, and we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. One and one the count. Schultz gets down low in that bull-like position, delivers the pitch, which goes foul. So now we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice. Third strike delivered there by Schultz. I think that was a changeup, and the batter just couldn't get her bat on it. There we go, 1 down. Second batter of the inning for the Huskies. Looks like number 17, possibly 15. Anyway, she's got a cool pink, like yellowish, pink lemonade looking bat, and kind of popping out there. Schultz delivers, batter swings. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch down low, gets through the infield, out to center field, and we got a single there for the Huskies. Like a low pitch, and the batter just kind of took a hack at it and successfully got it past Schultz there into center field. And Huskies got 1 on first base. Got a bunt, advances the runner to second, out at first. No. You got a runner on second now. Nice bunt by the batter. You know, when we're bunting, it's okay if we get out. We're just trying to advance the runner into scoring position. So Huskies being a little bit more aggressive here, trying to play the chess game. I think the runner on second base, I think she's the first baseman, tall, but maybe a little quicker on her feet. Ball hit to first base, fielded by Wang, stepped on, and 3 outs for the Wildcats. Okay, Wildcats hold them off. We're going into the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 game Wildcats. It's kind of a hustling, bustling day out here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, where we're at Eau Claire North. There are 2 high schools in Eau Claire. It's a bigger city, a little bit bigger than River Falls. Kind of off in the distance there. Again, I can't really zoom in, but maybe you can see on your screen. You got a baseball game going on over there. Assume that's the JV squad for Eau Claire North, playing some team dressed in red. Off in the distance, you can't see that through all the fencing, but we've got the varsity team warming up. And track team was out here earlier, a little pole vault action. So a lot of fans in the stands. Nice day, little cold, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain because it's gonna be could be way worse. Last week, Thursday, Andrew and I were trying to bring you the JV game, and I mean, I went to a different place. I was so cold. I mean, wasn't even that cold, but it was the wind, and this is much more tolerable. Coach Rachel, taking her position. You know, I don't know what the etiquette is here, but I kind of want to tell her to move out of the way so you can see the batter. But you know what? I'm a new dad. I don't really want to, you know, new softball, high school dad. I don't want to like ruffle any feathers with the coaches, but I don't know. Maybe I'll whisper, hey, Coach Rachel, can you walk just like 2 steps forward? All right, Lily Wang up to bat, took a swing there, hits the ball foul. Looks like number 18 back up there on the mound, throwing. Wang kicks the ball down. Who's that?
Her name is Imani.
Amani?
Imani.
Imani. Okay, I'm assuming dad? Got a dad here. I've got Imani's dad, and she's on the mound pitching right now. Number 18, Wang, hits another one foul. Swing hit out to the third base line for Wang, but that goes foul. Ump calls it foul. All right, Amani working hard on the mound. Wang pops one up high. Catcher catches it. Good heads-up play there by the Huskies catcher to deliver the first out of the inning for the Huskies. Up to bat now is Hannah Latham, goalie extraordinaire for the St. Croix Valley Fusion women's hockey team. Takes the first ball high. It's a changeup thrown low. Hannah Latham takes again. Ball 2. Pitch delivered. Latham, swing, pop up. Third baseman catches it for their second out of the inning. Looks like Reese Nelson taking to the plate. Nelson playing catcher, or at least she has been this game so far. Takes a changeup low, ball 1. Hard drive by Nelson out to left field. Rounds first, but fielders get the ball in, and she stays at first base. Nice hard line drive right through the gap between third and shortstop, it looked like there for Nelson. So we've got the Wildcats with a runner on first. Looks like we've got a pinch runner coming in. This is Ava. I'm not sure if Ava's playing in the field right now, but she's coming in off the bench to pinch run for Reese Nelson. And the reason why they do that is it's 2 outs, and Reese Nelson, assuming, is going to play catcher again this inning coming up, and so she now has the time to go in and get her gear on, so it doesn't take too much time in between innings. Harper Schurz is up to bat now. She swings for a strike there on that one. Ava, number 27, the pinch runner, known for her aggressive style of base running, so doesn't surprise me. She gets the nod here. She goes for the steal. And the ball gets overthrown out to center field. She tries to steal third. Third baseman drops the ball, and she makes it all the way to third base. See what? Right when I say she's an aggressive base runner, she go aheads and shows me true. Awesome heads up base running there by Ava. So we've got a runner in scoring position now. Harper Schurz takes a ball high. I want to say it's like a 1-1 count right now. Oh, okay. There's strike 2 delivered to Schurz. She thought about swinging, but she didn't, and even the umpire thought about if that was a ball or a strike, and he decided it was a strike. So high in the zone, but called a strike. Imani with an awesome changeup again, and she gets Harper Schurz to swing, and that's strike 3. And we are going to head into the bottom of the 4th. For those of y'all who've maybe tuned in a little late, this is Eric Withers here calling the JV River Fall Wildcats softball game against the Eau Claire North Huskies JV softball team, that is. Looks like we got same kids out in the field. Autumn taken to the mound again. Reese Nelson with the icy white gear on, playing catcher. Girls look like they're having fun, playing light, playing loose. I'd say pretty clean game so far. I haven't seen, too many errors for the most part, and pitching's been good, accurate, consistent. This is the JV's second game of the season. We've had a couple of games that have been canceled or rained out, and so still really, this is the second week of the season. It's a short season for JV and just softball in general up here in the upper Midwest. We have a short window between, when the winter starts to wear off and the summer starts to get some ball in. So remember, these kids are high school players, so they can't play past when school's out. They can't play sanctioned high school events or like league high school games, to my knowledge. So they have to squeeze in as much as they can between, beginning of April and May. End of May. Okay, so here we go. We are at the bottom of the 4th inning. Schultz throws with some speed a ball low. Nice similar pitch to the first one, and she throws it low and gets a strike out of that one. Another low pitch there by Schultz, ball 2. So there's 2 balls and 2 strikes. I don't hear coaches calling pitches right now. I could be wrong, but I think they may just be leaving it up to Autumn. Maybe Reese as well. 3rd ball thrown inside low. I'm trying to take a look here. I don't see Reese really signaling to Autumn or anything. I could be wrong. But I think Autumn's just kind of throwing her game. Another low strike. She's really working the lower half of the strike zone right now. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Autumn Schultz here with the payoff pitch. Another low. Looked like a strike. Pop up gets out to shallow right field, and that was a single. Sorry about my camera work there, guys. Trying to get you everything. Okay. Got no outs. So I got to take those outs off. Got a runner at first. Number 23 up for the Huskies. Pitch, beautiful strike right down the middle. Autumn's really picking up some speed here. I can tell some velocity with her pitches. Another fast pitch there. Hall's in there for a strike. Change up down low. Batter takes for a ball. Hit to the third base line, fielded by Rory, called safe by the umpire. And so runner from first advances to second. And now we've got 2 on. No outs. Number 19 up to bat. Swing, foul. Batters are excuse me, the runners are ready to go. Right when she released that, they both simultaneously advanced to the next base, but came back once it was a dead ball. Look for a possible steal situation here out of them. Another swing, foul by the batter number 19 of the Huskies. Strike down the middle by Schultz. And that was strike 3. 2 fouls and a strike. So we've got 1 out. Runners on first and second. Kind of a little bit of urgency right now you can feel out of the Wildcats. Ball low. Ooh, hard grounder to shortstop. Wang unable to make the catch. Throw was pretty low and the runners advance. And now we have full, bases are loaded here. Ducks on the pond. We've got 1 out, loaded bases. Got number 18, Amani, up to bat. She's the pitcher and also had that slap hit style going the first time or 2 that she was up. Looks like she's doing it again. Slap hit to third base, play to home. Batter called out, I think, or out. Yeah, batter was called out. Wait, a little confused because it looks like the umpire was signaling out, but he may have been signaling that the run scored. So excuse me, that was a scored run by the Huskies. 1-1 now. Okay, sorry for the mix-up, but it should be 1-1. Tie game here, 1 out, bases loaded. Let's see if the Wildcats can get out of this one. Big cut taken by the batter there. Strike. We've got 2 strikes now, no balls. Ball thrown low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nice low pitch by Schultz for strike 3. Okay, so something happened here. All right, that was the 3rd out. So what that means is that run did not score. Okay, I thought I was crazy. I thought the umpire was signaling out and everybody was cheering on the Huskies, so got a little confused. Coaches are confused too because they're out here talking to the ump. Okay. So now we are on the top of the 5th inning. Coaches are still out talking to the umps, trying to figure out, what'd you see? We thought that was a run that scored, but it looks like it wasn't. They took it off the scoreboard here too, so we've got a 1-0 game, Wildcats. Right now, coach is probably trying just to clear up exactly what happened. They were under the impression that they had scored a run, but I thought the umpire pretty clearly signaled out at home plate. But they're chatting through it right now. And the Huskies are taking the field. Looks like maybe a new pitcher coming out for the Huskies. Can't see a number because she has a jacket on, but can tell it's a new pitcher. I think this is the 3rd pitcher that they're playing today. So top of the 5th here, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm a new high school sports dad, but I believe we're playing 7 innings. Timing wise, I think that would make sense, yeah. Pitcher warming up, looks pretty consistent, getting the ball down the middle. Off in the distance there, you see by
transfer. She had the out, she had the force, and then on the transfer dropped the ball. Yep. He just wasn't very clear with the hand mechanics. Yep.
all right.
That was his ruling. I'm watching 3 other runners.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. So she had the out.
She recorded the force, and then on the
And then
transfer
she
dropped.
dropped.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the ruling.
Okay, so on that run that we thought maybe scored for the Huskies, the umpire just came over here, was talking to one of the dads, one of the softball dads, came out of the woodwork, and I guess the catcher on that, if you can remember, it was bases loaded, and there was a ground ball hit and fielded to Reese. Reese Nelson was the catcher, who recorded the out, got the force out, but on the transfer dropped the ball, which means that the out counts. So anyway, that's what I'm picking up on. Long story short, 1-0 River Falls right now. Top of the 5th inning. Looking across the field there, looks like maybe Autumn Schultz will be up first. So kind of back up toward the top of the order for the Wildcats. And let's see if we can put a couple more on the board here. Make this less close of a game. I'd like to see 3 runs right here, and I think we're going to be solid. The first baseman kind of can hear me talking about them, but it's fine, whatever. Sun staying bright out here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Blue skies, low wind. Again, I'd probably guess it's around 40 degrees or so, but you can't really feel it. Okay, this is not Autumn Schultz. First batter of the inning is an outfielder up to bat. Coach Rachel, oh, standing in the middle of the way. And it looks like she got hit by a pitch and takes her base. All right. Got runner on first. I have bases loaded still. Sorry about that, guys. All right, now Autumn Schultz is up. Got a runner at first. Takes a pretty big lead. Goes to steal second and makes it there. No throw. All right. So now we've got a runner on second, no outs. Oh. Sorry, guys. Making the transfer over here, and there was a pitch, and Autumn fouled it off to the left field side. Pretty solid hit there. See if she can straighten that out. Pitch high. Runner on second advances to third, no throw down. It's kind of awkwardly handled by the catcher, and she couldn't quite get a grip on the ball, and so now we've got a runner at third base. Ball called. Pitch low, and batter walked. Okay, so now we have an interesting running position. We've got a runner at first and a runner at third, and this is where you usually can see a little bit of trickery in base running. Maybe a bunt here coming. I don't want to say that too loud. No bunt. Autumn does go ahead and take off to second base, and the catcher holds. So in that situation, you kind of want to let the runner go to second base and not make the throw down, because once you make the throw down, third base runner, they're going to run to home and most likely make it to home, unless you got some, you've got a catcher and a second baseman or a shortstop that has a laser arm to get it back. But anyway, good heads-up base running there by River Falls. Got full count here. Pitch delivered, popped up, ball right into the dugout. No outs. Another cut by Rory, and another foul back behind the plate. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if Rory can get a hold of one of these and send the 2 runners on base home. Pitch, contact made, high, pop up, not able to be handled by the catcher. Runners advance, Rory goes to second base and run scores. And we also have Autumn Schultz at third base. Hey, we'll take it. Okay, so we've got a Wildcat lead, 2-0. Nice hit to the shortstop. Shortstop throws high. Overthrown, looks like 2-run score. Nice, okay, so we got 2 more runs there. Another good hit, fielded by the second baseman. They make the play to second base, but batter was called safe. Runner. Don't think anybody scored on that play. Got a runner at first and second. Another hit by Wang, gets way out to the fence. Wang rounding first. Fielder still has the ball, but she stops there at second base, and I think 2 more score. I'm gonna have to get confirmation on the score here in a second, but right when I put my head down to work on this scoreboard, Then another kid hits a freaking 2-run. Okay. We've got no outs. Hannah Latham up to bat. Runner at second base. Scoreboard here says 4-0. On my count, we are 6-0, but we're going to get that sorted out in a second. All we know is that River Falls is up by a few here.
In the second, third inning, that 1-1, they made it through home base.
Yeah. So the when it was bases loaded, throw was to home base, and she got the out, but she dropped the ball in the transfer from the glove to the hand. And that's why I think the optics made it look like she dropped it, but she got that force, according to the ump.
Pretty close.
Yeah, it was. Okay, we've got 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Hannah Latham up to bat, and she fouls one just over a guy's head. Over into the field next to us. So we're at full count now. Hannah Latham trying to stay alive. Pitch delivered. Latham hit to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it. Play at first. Batter out. Wang advances from second to third. So, hey, good hit there. Advanced a, well, I'm wrong. Hannah was safe. So, good base hit there by Hannah Latham. She advances Lily Wang to third base. And I'll show you that in a second. Here we go. Runner in scoring position. Here's where you can see some of that trickery on the base running. Latham goes, steals second, catcher unable to handle the pitch. Looks like we got Reese Nelson up. Reese with a couple of hits today, I want to say. Shows some patience there as a hitter. Here comes Wang, stealing home. Play called safe. Lily Wang with the score from third base there. I'm going to leave the score on this thing how it is, and then I'm going to get some clarity in between innings. Reese still up with the bunt. Nelson lays a nice bunt down with some speed. Gets called out, but advances Hannah home, so she did her job there. Good bunt there by Nelson, brings a runner home. All right, so I think that's 1 out. Harper Schurz with a high fly ball to left field. Gets caught out. Good contact there by Harper, though. Good play by the left fielder. I'm not sure if you saw that or not. I don't think you could, but 2 outs now. Another contact hit out to left field. Goes way deep. Here's number 14 rounding the bases. 24 rounding the bases. Mishandled by the cutoff person out there, and she gets a triple out of it. River Falls just kind of blowing the top off of this inning here. We've scored at least 6 runs, I think more. Again, I'll get that clarity in between innings if this inning ever does end. Looks like they've kind of figured out this pitcher, new pitcher here in this inning. Strike called. Schultz up to bat. Ball called. Should be 1-1. Ball called, runner goes, and she's safe for a run. Big cut by Schultz. Ball goes foul. Sky high foul ball over to the third base side. Pitch high over the head of the catcher. I believe this is full count right now. Nice cut. Ooh. Foul again to the third base side. Autumn straightens that thing out, and she's going to be running to third at least. Two outs here. I think the count is full. I think it's 3-2. On the scoreboard, they have 2-2, but I just heard the umpire say 3-2. Pitch delivered. Schultz. Another foul ball. I want to say she's had 3-4 foul balls of this at bat alone. Here's the pitch down low. Autumn takes it for a ball. Okay. Now we've got 2 outs, runner on first base. A little conversation going on with the coach and the umpire behind home plate. I think she was just exchanging some new balls there, so he's got them. A lot of foul balls being hit all over the place. Another hit here, dribbles in. Kind of a little blooper to shortstop by Rory. So a single for her, advances Schultz to second base. Huskies is trying to get out of this inning. Harper Lee taken to the mound, the plate, excuse me. Another hit over to third base. Single by Harper Lee. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Wildcats making their way through the lineup already this inning. Strike called. Ball called. 1-1 is the count. Bases loaded. Tatum, number 12, is up to bat. She's playing outfield. I want to say right field. Big hit to first base by Tatum. Huskies get the third out, and no run score on that play there. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm switching this around, and I am going to go find out what the score is so I can update it for you on the scoreboard on your screen. Now I'm not going to take the microphone off. So I'm going to go on a little walk here, and I'm not sure how far this microphone is going to pick me up. So just bear with me just 1 second. Hey. I'm doing the broadcast over there.
I was wondering where you were. I couldn't see you.
I'm right there. Any idea what the score is? Hey guys. 9-0. Okay. So that's wrong up there. That's what I thought. All right, I'll go update the live stream. All right, coming back up in range here, I think. You may or may not hear me. Okay. Are we there? All right, I think we're back. Okay, so I just talked to Tim, Autumn's dad, who's running Game Changer right now. And the score is 9-0 River Falls. Huge fifth inning there for the Wildcats. They put on, what did I hoped for 3. I think they put up 8 that inning. So cap kind of came off. But we're back, bottom of the 5th. Nobody's out. Batter for the Huskies is up. Autumn Schultz still on the mound. We do have some changeup though in the field. I'll get to that in a second. Wang's still at first base. Ava is now at second base. Harper Lee stays at shortstop. We have a change at third base. I'm not sure who that is just yet. Sorry. Okay. New high school softball dad. Outfield is different. We have a new right fielder. Landry is at center field and Harper Withers is at left field. So a little bit of a change up in the field. Hit gets through to left field, fielded by Harper Withers and thrown into second base. So obviously coach, once we get up by a bit of a lead, coach is going to play some new players, maybe some players that have been substitutes for the game. Change it up a little bit, give some kids some playing time. Oh, Reese Nelson's still at catcher, doing a great job back there. Pitch, call the ball low. I think my scoreboard worker may have given up because I'm no longer getting any help on balls and strikes.
I was kind of surprised.
Anyway, we'll do the best we can here. Strike kind of low in the zone there. Try to get a count for you guys. Swing and a strike there. It must be strike 2. They've got 1 ball, 1 strike up on the scoreboard. Not sure how accurate that is though. Ball away. Looks like full count now. So we've got 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming here. Autumn has thrown a ton of pitches this game so far, but keeping them pitching good, keeping those pitches good. Swing and a foul, so batter stays alive. Pop up right over the head of Lily Wang here at first base. Runner advances to second, and we've got a single by number 10 of the Huskies. So we've got a couple Huskies on the bases here. No outs. Another hit to Wang. Wang picks it up, steps on first, looks to make a throw to second or third, but decides to hold on to it, not do anything crazy. We've got 1 out now. Runners advance to second and third. Pitch called a strike. Hit over to Ava at second base. Doesn't quite field the ball, and the Huskies score a run there. So now we've got runners on first and third. This is where some of that base running trickery starts. And let's see what they do here. I mean, they can afford to be a little bit aggressive here. And runners go. Let's pass the ball. Runner scores at home, and the runner from first advances to second base. So that's kind of what I've learned, kind of a tense situation in softball and of course baseball when you've got runners at first and third, and anything can really happen at that point, but you kind of have to take advantage of those situations while you can, which the Huskies did. 9-2 River Falls. A hit there over to third base, unable to be fielded by the third baseman. Harper Lee, the shortstop, kind of heads up play to back up third base there. Ended up getting the ball back to the pitcher. So we got one out. We've got runners at first and second. We're at the bottom of the fifth inning. A little bit of a pause, little reset button by a coach. Heads out, talks a little bit to Autumn. Let's see if she can get things straightened out here. Pitched a great game so far. This inning, some runs came in so far, but you know, we'll see if she can kind of like, you know, right the ship here. Right? It's a big test for a pitcher to be able to throw a ton of pitches and then come back and get a few outs to close the inning. Ball called low there. Ball hit foul, right into the back of the fence. We are at a 1-1 pitch count. Excuse me, count is 1-1. Smack there by the batter. Autumn tries to get the tag out there at third. Doesn't quite make it. So fielder's choice single there by number, it looks like 36. We've got bases loaded now for the Huskies. We've got one out, and so here you'll look to see if they can get that force out at home. That's usually the play. So the infield has moved in a little closer to the batter. First pitch there by Autumn in this frame is called a strike. So you got Wang, Ava, Lee, and our first baseman playing about 5 steps up. It's a dangerous position, but you're trying to get the grounder, if possible, back to home for the force out so we can avoid getting a run scored. Pitch low, call the ball. Base runners for the Huskies kind of chomping at the bit here. They want that hit, they want to advance. Big cut there by the batter. Strike called. I believe we have a 2-2 count. Ooh, nice strike there by Autumn, and she struck her out. So 2 outs on the board. Base is still loaded, and at this point you can back your fielders back into regular position because if there is a grounder, you can play at any base, so you don't have to worry about getting that force out at home. Pitch delivered. Grounder to third. Fielded by the third baseman, who is unable to make the play. And number 12 there with an RBI. Bases stay loaded. Schultz trying to get through this inning. She has a plenty buffer here. She doesn't have to worry too much about score. Strike thrown right down the middle. Another strike, batter swung at that one. Ball thrown. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Out at any base here. Change up. Strike 3 called. Oh, actually not strike 3, sorry. Play it home. Out. Beautiful play there. Autumn got the ball back to Reese. Looks like the runner tried to steal, kind of a steal home situation, but Autumn picked it up. Got out number 3. Scores I have it as 9-3 River Falls. What I'm gonna do here is attempt to get some sponsor video going. So bear with me for 1 second. It may get a little louder here on your screen, but I'm gonna try to play our
is a proud supporter of Wildcat softball. Looking for your new favorite hangout? Come on down to Johnny's Bar, where good friends, cold drinks, and great times go hand in hand. When life throws you a curve, whether it's a fender bender, a hailstorm, or a new home adventure, you need someone who's got your back. You can trust Jared Hines and his team at American Family Insurance in downtown Ellsworth. Accidents happen, and when they do, call Jared and protect your crash with the stash. Looking to move in or move up? Connect with Sarah Jenkins and Property Executives Realty, your hometown expert. Visit sarahjenkins.com today and let Sarah help you find your way home. Allie and the Massa Mortgage team is your trusted partner in navigating the complex world of home financing. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, looking to refinance, or navigating a complex financial situation, Allie's team is here to guide you every step of the way. River City Stitch offers premium on-site custom embroidery, screen printing, promotional items, and graphic design services in River Falls and Prescott. A proud supporter of Wildcat softball and sponsor of the River City Stitch Baller of the Game, you can trust Callie and her team for all your promotional needs. River Falls Wildcat Softball would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting our broadcast.
Okay, thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate all that you give us. And we appreciate your businesses in our area. And we're back. Here we go. We are at the top of the 6th inning. Wildcats up 9-3. Looks like Lily Wang up to bat here, and her first pitch, she fouls off to the third base side. Looks like the same pitcher from last inning for the Huskies. pop up right to my camera. Oh, okay. Another foul ball. Got a little scared there for a second, guys. I'm not going to lie. Saw the ball going right into the lens. Steve Pellinger would not be very happy if this camera broke in the second JV game. But we're okay. We're okay. Call is 2 strikes. Wang drives one deep to center field. Center fielder drops it, trying to get a shot for you here, guys. Sorry about that. Great hit by Wang. She ends up at second base. Awesome hit there by Wang, who's hitting really good this season and this game especially. So double there by Wang. Hannah Latham, up, pass ball. Wang advances to third. No outs. Latham swings at a high one, big time swing there. Unable to make contact. Latham does have power to carry the yard. Last season I did see her hit a couple out of the park. Here, this could be one right here. It's deep to center field, off the fence. Center fielder gets it in, and now Hannah's in a pickle. And trying to get her out. Called out. Oh man. Good play there by the Huskies. So Latham hit a fly ball that went all the way out, bounced off the fence. She drove Wang home, so we have a run there. But she rounded first and didn't really make it all the way to second. The center fielder had a great throw into second base there, and they got Hannah in a pickle, and she close play there at second, but she got called out. So it's 1 out now. Nobody on base. We've got a Reese Nelson up at bat. Reese Nelson looks like she has 3 balls right now. Fourth ball thrown, and she gets walked. So now we've got a runner at first, 1 out. And it looks like, who do we got? Ava. Ava coming up to the bat. First pitch, looks like Ava's looking to bunt. She kind of had this like running bunt stance showing there. So pitch called a ball. She shows bunt again, but pulls back. 2 balls. Shout out to all of you listening in from out of state today. I know I've got a couple of you. Here's Ava, lays a nice bunt down to third base side, and third baseman can't even figure out where to go with it. Awesome bunt there. I mean, it went 10 feet. So we got runners at first and second now. Harper Withers up to bat. Harper Withers first up to bat this game. First pitch, high, takes it for a ball. Yeah, shout out to everybody from out of state and different areas listening in today to the Wildcat JV game here against EC North. Ball thrown wide, batters advance. I know if this is anything like the hockey broadcast, we got moms and grandmas in Florida and Arizona and Colorado, maybe other places as well, but big shout out to you all. I think my sister might be watching. Hey, Renee. Ball 3, taken by Harper Withers. That one was inside. Ball 4 thrown, kind of low. Harper kind of hops out of the way, does her patented Harper hop over the ball. Like I said earlier, we have 3 Harpers on this team, so a lot of Harpers. Like I said earlier, at any given moment, somebody's going to be yelling Harper for something. Looks like Autumn is up to bat, passed ball, and Nelson comes in to score. I'll get verification on the score on the break, but should be 10-3 River Falls right now. 1 out. Bases not loaded. Strike called. Ball called. One and one is the count, 1 out. Top of the 6th inning. Ball called. Ava advances in, and another run scores for the River Falls Wildcats. 11-3 the score now. Harper Withers advances to third base. Big hit by Autumn. Run scores. Ball rolls all the way down to the fence. Autumn holds up at second base. Another good hit by Schultz. So early in the game, you didn't see much power out of our hitters as far as River Falls goes, but there was a turn halfway through or so where all of a sudden we're really hitting well. Big swing there. Ball called high. Fouled ball back behind home plate. Couple kids now shown up, gotten out of school. Kids are running after the balls now. Another cut by the batter. Looks like she struck out. Harper Lee up to bat. Runner at second base. 2 outs. Pitch high, called for a ball. Drive by Harper Lee to shortstop. Shortstop fields it. Throw to first and called safe. Nice wheels there by Harper Lee to run that ball out. So here we have that runner on first, runner on third position again. I'm not sure how aggressive they're going to be with their base running right now because River Falls has a little bit of a lead on here. So, you know, I don't know about these coaches, but this is kind of where you start thinking, well, maybe we're going to not steal every pitch necessarily. Here goes Harper Lee. As I say that, she goes down to second base, and she's like, you know what? I'm going. I don't care. Runners at second and third. Landry up to bat here. Landry's playing center field now in the latter part of the game. Landry takes another ball, and so it's 3-1 for the count. Pitch inside, call the ball, runner advances, and it looks like so Autumn Schultz scores. So now we have a runner at third. Score should be 13-3 now. We have the coach coming out to the mound. Gonna chat with the pitcher here. This pitcher is the third pitcher that the Wildcats saw this game so far. So if you're the coach, I think you're just kind of trying to pick her up a little bit, trying to tell her, let's get out of this inning. There's 2 outs right now. All we need is 1 more. You know, get something on the ball, but just get it down the middle and let our fielders go to work, is what I would imagine the coach is saying. Coach Rachel and Landry on first base here, having a little chat. Think they may be talking about what fast food chain they're going to stop. They're going to stop at on the way home here. River Falls, about an hour drive from Eau Claire, and so they've got the yellow missile outside, the school bus all fired up. Pitch went far or went over. Landry takes second base, so now we have a runner at second and third. Oh, hit right on the line. Looks like Lily Wang up to bat here. She kind of smacked that one just foul right along the third baseline. Pitch low for a ball. Should be 1 ball, 1 strike now. High for a ball. Hit high, infield, fly ball. Second baseman comes running in for it. She makes the grab, and that is out number 3. And we are heading into the bottom of the 6th inning now. Bottom of the 6th. Score 13-3. That's what's showing on the home scoreboard here, so I'm going to go with it. May have missed a run or two. I don't know. Looks like we've got a pitching change. Ava, the aggressive base runner, who was just playing second base for the latter part of this game, now looks like she's... No, I'm sorry. She's handing the ball to Autumn. Autumn is going to pitch. Ava is just being a courteous teammate. Ava has pitched in her career. A couple seasons ago, I was a coach on her 14U team where she was a pitcher. But who knows? Maybe she'll throw a couple frames here and there this season. We'll see. A little bit of a fielding change. It looks like the third baseman for last inning switched out to left field, and the left fielder, Harper Withers, is now playing third base. Getting a couple reps in at third base. Looks like Harper Lee is playing shortstop, Ava is playing second base, and Lily Wang is holding down the fort at first. Reese Nelson's still behind the plate. First pitch of the inning thrown for a ball, high. Second pitch thrown for a strike, so we've got a 1-1. Strike two, batter swung. Autumn still throwing strong, 6 innings in. Strike three, nice strikeout there by Schultz. Still throwing the heat deep in the inning. All right, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. First pitch thrown, ball down low. Second pitch thrown strike. Some nice speed on that fastball. Strike three. Batter out. No, sorry, never mind. Sorry, everybody. Long game. That was strike two. Was ready to blow it up, but yeah, got to walk that one back. Okay, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Little change up there, hit over to the second baseman who makes the catch. Easy catch. Second out of the inning. Pitch delivered, foul ball.
Ava, be quiet.
Strike called. Nice inning here so far by Autumn. 0-2 the count. Pitch low for a ball. Here's a hit out to the pitcher. Pitcher fields it, throws to first. out number 3 of the inning. So Wildcats still keep their high lead. So we've got 13-3 Wildcats. Looks like we are heading into the top of the 6th. Sorry, top of the 7th. Oh, never mind, we're not. Game over, guys. Teams are lining it up. And that's it. So good victory here by the River Falls Wildcats, 13-3 over the Eau Claire North Huskies. We saw some great pitching out of Autumn Schultz, pitched the entire game, only let in 3 runs. We kind of came alive in the second half of the game with our bats, really started getting hits going, runs coming in. Overall, you know, I saw a fairly, clean game. There were errors here and there, but that's to be expected, and that's that. So I think the varsity crew has already started their broadcast, so you can hop over if you want and watch the varsity take on the Eau Claire Huskies varsity team. Yeah, once again, shout out to our sponsors, shout out to all of you who are watching from out of town. I have no idea what's going on here. We'll just kind of keep it rolling for a second, but Wildcats are, they're saying a little prayer together on right by the pitcher's mound. And that's it. So thank you all again. Thanks for tuning in, and go Wildcats.